pleasure is all mine.
I'd be happy to.
Stendarr has granted me a vision of the artifact Skull Crusher. During the Skyrim captivity, the master weaponsmith Helbungard of Skyrim and the enchanter Deadric Gizzle created an enchanted warhammer feather light, yet brutal as an Atronach's fist. This artifact, christened the Skull Crusher by its makers, was lost when thieves snatched it from a festival display. Legend says its makers gave Skull Crusher the power to betray unlawful possessors, returning by its own will to its makers. All accounts indicate that Deadric Gizzle and Helbungard forged Skull Crusher at a Deadric site on Vardenfell, but no one has ever identified the site. But Stendarr has given me a sign. He has shown me a vision of Helbungard's forge in Deadric ruin with a forge of molten stone at its heart. But fate has sealed this Deadric ruin forever from the world above by a colossal rockfall. Yet there is another way into Helbungard's forge. It lies through the halls of the dead. I do not know where these halls of the dead lie, but I know the way is dark and guarded by restless spirits. And the forge itself is guarded by the powerful Daedra who served Deadric Gizzle in his enchantment rituals. Ask a Dunmer savant and a Dunmer scout about a sealed Deadric ruin which might conceal Helbungard's forge. And ask about the halls of the dead, another ruin or grave guarded by undead spirits near this site. Through such a portal might the questing hero seek Skull Crusher, the peerless warhammer lost to men since the First Era. I believe this legendary weapon is fated to your hand. If you find Skull Crusher, bring it to me so I may bless it and free it of its creator's curse. A vision revealed that access to Helbungard's forge would be found only through the halls of the dead. I know of no halls of the dead, but perhaps if you consult with local Dunmer savants and scouts you may gain insight into this puzzling reference. In my vision, the Warhammer's Skull Crusher would be found in a Deadric ruin, but one whose passages had collapsed, sealing access to its lower precincts. I believe this artifact has been shown to me, because it is meant for your hand, but bring it to me, so that I may bless it, and remove any curse placed on it by its creators that may enable it to betray you.
Good afternoon.
You seem like...
Speak, traveler. Is there something you need?
You carry an infection, Outlander. You should leave before you make others sick.
Please go ahead.
I will listen, Outlander, but...
Welcome, Outlander. Perhaps you are interested in running an errand for me. That might be any Dunmer ancestral tome. The ancient Dunmer word for ancestral tome is Cardrun. Roan translates as home or Herfall. Card means undeparted kinwardens. The sense is very close to your phrase halls of the dead.
A legendary artifact of that name was forged in the First Era by the master weaponsmith Helbungard of Skyrim and enchanted by his partner the mage Deadric Gizzle. Though wondrously light in the hand, it is said to strike the mighty blows of a Daedra prince. It was lost in the First Era and unreported since then. It was said to bear a curse that would betray anyone who stole it from its creators.
Castle...
What do you... Thank you. Wealth beyond measure.
You've got the call for us. Stay away from me.
You'll carry an infection.
You've won me over. I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
Oh, please, don't mention it. I'm always happy to help someone like you.
I have many bargains. What are you looking for? At your service, Dunmer.
carriage.
Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm regards.
Well met.
This is Skull Crusher. It is indeed marvelous, but I can detect no trace of any evil curse upon this weapon. Perhaps it is only a legend. Perhaps it is a blessing and not a curse that preserves it from thieves. And perhaps we can perceive the hidden motions of the gods in this. It is safe, I assure you. Receive my special blessing, so you may dedicate yourself further to the service of the Nine. And speak to me again when you are ready for another of my oracle's quests.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
I pray that through the power of Stendarr, this weapon will serve you as faithfully as you have served the Nine. You have served the Nine well, but I'm afraid you do not yet measure up to our high standards for personal attributes and skills. I can tell you more about the Imperial cult ranks and their requirements if you like.
Well met.